Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome back today to another Alliance War gameplay video. So today we're mixing it up a little bit and we've got Havok on the team along with Nick Fury and Warlock. And also in today's video we've got 9 different Alliance War fights and 3 of those are mini bosses. And we actually have like 3 fights with each one of the characters today. So we've got 3 Nick Fury fights, we've got 3 Havok fights, and we also have 3 Warlock fights. So in comparison to some of the previous videos, there is a little bit more variety today, but some really cool fights as well. We got some great value, especially out of Havok and Nick Fury, man. And I really do like Nick Fury. I think like once the Do You Bleed variant comes back into Alliance Quest, I don't know if I can use him like as much on Alliance War offense, because like I need him for the bleed paths in AQ there. Unless somebody else in our Alliance can rank 5 Nick Fury in RPG, which hopefully they can, man, because I love using Nick Fury in Alliance War. He's so much fun to play and really good for a couple of matchups that you're going to see today versus Thing, but also Wasp as well. And here we've got a fairly easy Starburst fight against Angela. Not really the best matchup for Nick Fury because she does have the regeneration, which halves his bleed damage, but still, like with Nick Fury, I don't really care about the health as much because he does have that entire second phase. So I'm like, you know, I can get that fight done with anybody. I might as well take in Nick Fury. Now, next up, when I woke up this morning, somebody was stuck on the Psychic Thorns Domino, so I brought Havok in, and this is actually my first time fighting against the Psychic Thorns node using Havok, so I wasn't really too sure how this champion was going to work, but he actually works really well. So with Psychic Thorns, you take damage on any contact attack, so the light attacks, we still do take a bit of damage back. However, whenever we use a medium or a special attack, we're going to heal for 50% of the damage dealt, and you know Havok, man, his special attacks hit really hard. And also, if you get very low on health, you can just spam mediums in order to top yourself up. However, Domino is a bit of an annoying matchup for Havok, just because sometimes the damage multiplier on your special 3 and special attacks, it can like randomly fail with Domino. So yeah, you can see there we got crit failure. It didn't really deal much damage for the special 3. So yeah, that wasn't so great, but we still regened a ton there. So that was a pretty good time. We've gone down to 87% here. So ideally, I want to top myself up to finish this match, so we're just going to spam double mediums, maybe throw in a cheeky light there, but really double mediums are just the way to go, because every successful medium, again, you're going to regenerate 50% of the damage you deal there, so it's a really nice way just to keep yourself topped up. I actually found this matchup crazy fun, so I'm a little bit tempted to see if I can get my Havok like permanently off Alliance War defense and see if I can take this path on the regular, because yeah, this regeneration is crazy good, man, so I think we can have quite a fun time against a fair few opponents on this path. Now, next up, we're still in the same session. I boost active on Havok, and I was feeling, you know, pretty confident after the previous fights. This is the 200% regeneration vigor here, and I thought, you know, we'd play this fight with Havok as well, because I think, you know, worst case scenario, man, we get to a special 3, and we have the ability, because we're not going to crit fail on this fight, so we do have the ability to, like, fully one-shot Kingpin with a special 3 if needed. So here, I fired off a special 1 to start building up Plasma, but I think I got a little bit too lucky from Havok's awakened ability, and pretty much every single proc gave me like 2 there, so yeah, instantly just kind of blew up on Kingpin, but we've already gotten down like well over 50%. We're well on track in terms of the vigor timers as well, so yeah, it's going really nice. But here, I think we decide to pay out one more special 1 just for a little bit of safety, and then go for 5 combos straight into a special 2 here, and yeah, this is Assassin's range now, so plenty of damage, even without critical hits to finish him off. So yeah, just another little fun fight there, absolutely dominated with Havok. Thought we'd have a little bit more variety there, but Havok's kind of big showcase does come against the stun immune 5-star rank 5 Nick Fury boss a little bit later in the video. Next up, we have a 200% regeneration, 15% buffet Gladiator Hulk. So essentially, this buffet node is like 45% buffet regeneration. It is absolutely mad, and with the wrong character, man, this can be a really annoying time. However, we've shut this man down with Warlock's Infection, and also I think via Face Me, because he has fun and interactive degeneration on Warlock, and also the armor break with Willpower, we're spam triggering degeneration and also power drain on this man as well. So unexpectedly, that was actually a really good matchup for Warlock, man. He absolutely minced that man, made that Gladiator Hulk look like absolutely nothing. So yeah, that was a great fight. That worked out pretty damn well. But next up, we have Domino. Domino, and this is pretty much the start of like a 6-fight rampage, Gladiator Hulk being the first one, and this is a 15% buffet, empowered immunity, additional evade Domino. And if I've learned anything about the opposing Alliance Super, is that they love having rank 5 Dominos on Alliance War defense, man. I swear when I opened the map up yesterday evening, I think there are about 20 Dominos on Alliance War defense. There were just so many. There were 5-star ones, 6-star ones, just all over the map. Heck, I have like 3 in today's video, man. We have a 200% power gain Domino as well. So yeah, this Alliance, they absolutely love their Dominos, but you know, she's a very annoying Alliance War defender, so I certainly cannot blame them. We're off to a pretty good start, but here I think I kind of fail a special 1 evade. I'm a little bit too late on it, so we were a little bit late getting back into her. That could have ended badly, but I was very quick on the block that time. I didn't want to make the mistakes of the previous Alliance War and get absolutely ruined by that. So yeah, not going too bad now. I think we just need to get to another special 2 and it's pretty much game over. 5 combo special 2, mince her down on Assassin's range, and there we go. That rank 5 15% buffet Domino got absolutely trashed. That was a brilliant result, so very pleased with the outcome of that one. But next up, I was a little bit wary about this next matchup. So we have a debuff immune 5-star awaken rank 4 thing. So in all honesty, I haven't really fought the thing like that much on Alliance War defense, and I was interested to see how Nick Fury would interact with him, despite the fact that he is debuff immune, because I was curious to see if like medium attacks that would apply bleed would still remove stacks of rock stack, and they do, so that's a really great time. And I think I got a little bit too caught up here as well, and I fire off the special 1 thinking it was going to apply the ability accuracy reduction, and then I realized that he's debuff immune and I've just given him a lot of stacks of rock stacks. So that one was very fun, and I just forgot about the synergy there as well with removing the rock stack there, but we still managed to hit into the block, give him a few more stacks to dump on a special 1. But overall, I think it is going quite well so far. So we also have the added comfort of having like the final Nick Fury phase as well, but I do know that I have a fully debuff immune Wasp mini boss ahead, so I'm ideally like not looking to use the second phase here, because I'm probably going to need it on the fully debuff immune Wasp. I don't think that Nick Fury is the best thing counter in the entire game, but I do think he's actually quite effective and good in the matchup for keeping the rock stacks under control, just because again, reliably with every single medium, you can always bleed him to remove 3 stacks of rock stack. Granted that does have a little bit of a cooldown timer associated with it, but like when you need to chip away at a few stacks, it is a very reliable way to kind of get back an additional element of control. However, speaking of control, I lost it for a bit there, man. We got a little bit wrecked. However, we do intercept to recover, and then I literally just need like a combo or 2 more and we are done in this thing matchup. So we go in for another 5 combo here. We get the crit on the final medium, and there we go. Debuff immune thing is down, and we still do have the safety net of the final Nick Fury phase as well, ready for the Wasp mini boss. So moving on to the final platform, we are taking on 3 mini bosses in a row. We have Wasp, we got Nick Fury, and also Domino. So moving on to the first matchup, we have a fully debuff immune version of Wasp that also has the dismay note, and also has a chance to inflict stun as well. So we need to be a little bit careful of that if we are getting hit, but the plan ideally is not to get hit unless you want to deliberately trigger the second phase. So here I'm like, I kind of want to be in the second phase, so it's certain points we are playing, you know, a little bit silly, a little bit aggressively, and I think there is one point where we almost lose it here, but here we go for a 5 combo. We've baited out heavy, so we got a good 5 combo to attack and then retaliate, baiting out another heavy attack here, but I'm a little bit concerned that we are running out of space a little bit too early on as well, so I'm trying to push Wasp back a little bit, just bait out those special 1s if we can, because as soon as you can really get into that rhythm of just like spam baiting the special 1, Wasp can be quite easy to fight. However, I did fail there and get a little bit wrecked. We do counter a heavy attack there with a special 1 to prevent being knocked back any further, and now the plan is to get into the special to trigger the ultimate Nick Fury phase, the real Nick Fury phase, and then throw a special 1, fully counter the evade for the rest of the fight. So here we're baiting out a heavy attack as soon as we possibly can, and then we want to counter with a special 1. That's going to give us 9 tactical charges, and they're going to be permanent. So yeah, she cannot evade for the rest of the fight now, as long as I do not lose those tactical charges just by like getting another Fury and going over. But we got a banging intercept there, another special one to get us up to 17 stacks of tactical charge, which also means we are fully unblockable now, so we can attack into a block and not have to worry about block or evade. So yeah, we're Nick Fury God mode now, man, dealing some crazy damage as well. Another 5 combo sorts out that fight proper good. And there we go. Nick Fury's had 3 really good fights today, man. Some crazy value out of this lad. So Nick Fury is taking down the first of the 3 mini bosses today, but we still have 2 more to go, and these 2 are a little bit tougher than that fight in comparison. So first up, we've got a stun immune, 80% physical resistance, Nick Fury with enhanced special 1. And this guy, as you can see, man, has about 200,000 hit points, so he's a very beefy lad. I think here for a little bit of safety as well, I'm kind of going back and forth on it, but I decided to use a combat regeneration boost just because we've had such a good spree so far. And also I know Nick Fury being a stun immune champion, we are going to take a little bit of block damage toward the beginning of this fight as well. So that regeneration there gives us a small bit of healing at the start of this fight, but also the start of the next fight as well, which is the Warlock versus Domino matchup, where I need the regeneration a little bit more, but I thought, you know, if I need it for the second fight, man, I might as well use it now and get value in terms of both fights here. So we start off by using a special one to kind of build up some plasma charges here against Nick Fury. The kind of playstyle that we're using is blocking very heavily whenever he has the special one, very preemptively, just to kind of encourage him to attack into our block or throw a heavy attack, just so that we can get him closer to the special 2, because when Nick Fury starts using the special 1, like spamming it, especially in that final phase, is really when you start to have problems versus this man. Luckily so far he's playing ball, man, so we managed to get a very nice special to evade there, and we're kind of back in. I think we got the perfect opportunity here to throw a special 3 that's not going to quite yet push him into the final phase, because ideally once he's in that final phase you want to make sure you have some sort of special attack ready to finish off that final 30%. So this last 20% is absolutely perfect because it gives me plenty of time in terms of fighting this Nick Fury to build up to a special 2, special 3, and also we're still on 99% health, so we're doing really well, man. That regeneration boost at the start was nice for keeping us topped up, but we've just had some great RNG as well. He's been very kind of friendly using his heavy attacks and hitting into our block, so yeah, we've managed to not take a single special 1 block so far, which is a really good time. Here we go for a force block as well, throws another heavy attack, we push him toward the special 2, and now we are in the final Nick Fury phase. So you ideally don't want to let him use the special 1 in this phase. That's kind of the goal of this phase for the most part. So after that special 2, we go straight in for a 5 combo, and then we're just kind of waiting around and evading really until he goes down via his own internal poison to 30%, and then we're going to mash this man. So we bait out a heavy attack there, kind of accidentally going for a 5 combo, special 3, and we've got this man for the perfect lineup. We actually did miss the damage bonus there, but still, man, it is a lot of overkill. We got tons of charges on him, plus the special 3. So yeah, that was an amazing Nick Fury fight, man. So clean, so smooth. So yeah, I love Havok as a Nick Fury counter. He's a really good champion. Then moving into the very final fight today, we have a 200% power gain enhanced special to Domino, and I think I kind of underestimated like how much 200% power gain is before going into this matchup, and I wasn't really prepared in terms of my strategy or exactly what I was going to do, but kind of looking back, I think I take it a little bit slower and just kind of parry heavy. I take it like really slow, man, because yeah, like 7 hits and she's almost at special 3 already, and you can get a lot of value off the damage of the heavy attack on Warlock, so it is a really good time. However, there is one mistake that we are going to make in this video, which you're going to see very soon, and you need to be very careful of when using any bleed champion or Warlock's heavy, because it does have a bleed associated with it as well. So yeah, I fire off a heavy attack there. Obviously some great damage on the bleed when it actually does land, man, combined with the heavy attack damage itself. It's just absolutely awesome there. There's a lot of evading special attacks and kind of trying to push Domino back as much as you humanly possibly can here, but it can be a little bit tricky, man. I don't think she's like a bad placement at all on these enhanced power gain nodes, just because her special attacks are a little bit throwbacky, and also the more lucky she has, the more annoying she becomes as an evade champion to fight. However, we do get the silent stun via the special 2 there, get a load of additional damage, so we are a little bit more on pace now to get her down before the timer does expire. We do fail there on the special 1, but luckily Warlock's armor, ability to not get crit and also be bleed immune there, just absolutely saves us, so that was a really, really good time. However, you're about to see a rookie mistake here, so I think you probably know what's coming. We go for a parry heavy, she consumes a bleed, instantly goes to a special 3-man, and I'm like, no, I've been doing so well in the last few wars. Not like this, boys, not like this. Come on, Warlock, you're bleed immune, you've got an armor buff, and he does it, lads. He takes that special 3 right to the face, retaliation with a special 2. He smacks that hammer down to assert dominance here. We go back in for a couple of hits, push her to the special 2, bait out another special 2. We've got her right where we want her in assassin's range, and we take that last down. So yeah, I didn't die this war, but literally, man, I was close. I was really, really close. So hopefully you did enjoy today's Alliance War gameplay video. If you did, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.